All right, everybody. Welcome to the Fox 10 News Now stream. Joined now by my great colleague, Andrea Robinson.
Hi.
Yeah.
Morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning. So, yeah, we're talking about just this beautiful weather that,
Right.
of course, we've always been having here in
It's been
Arizona.
perfect.
So, me and you, we love to
We're
run.
runners.
We're
we
runners.
love to run.
And when the addiction gets in, we really like to even talk about it.
Oh, yeah. You ran 5, I'm running 6
Yes,
tomorrow.
yes.
Yeah, it's a healthy competition.
But I always feel bad for the friends that don't run because
I know.
you gotta. We still tell them.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it's
and
like-
we still talk about them.
Yeah.
Or talk about it.
Sure.
Yeah, and they kind of look at us like, really? More running talk?
Yes.
More? I know, and I've still consistently been running, but I haven't run like super long distances recently.
Yeah.
I just keep getting 5 and 6 miles.
5 and 6 is great, though.
I
It's a
would
sweet
feel
spot
like
there.
If I keep that up, then even through the summer, 5 miles is still doable
Sure.
early in the morning.
Yes, you just got to keep going earlier and earlier.
And then you don't have such a long starting point when you get back into it
Yes.
to train for a half or whatever you end up doing.
And how do you feel, though, when you're going earlier and earlier when it takes you almost like an hour in to see the sun? How do you like that? It's kind of lonely at night, right? It's
Yes. Well, and I'm not much of a evening or dusk runner.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because I'm half asleep by then.
Sure.
Totally shut down for the day. But I do like that it's getting lighter earlier because I'll run when the sun's not up, but I'll run with someone when I do that.
Okay.
I don't ever run alone. You know when it's dark.
Oh,
So
yeah.
but now that it's 6:15 now,
Yes.
I'm okay, no one's up yet at my house.
There you
I
go.
can sneak something in before they get up.
I like it.
Yeah, that's why I don't mind running in the summer as much because you can run at 5 in the morning.
Yes, you can.
It's light out or almost light out,
Yeah.
and you get it done before anyone wakes up.
I know.
That's the best.
Yeah. So I feel like right now we're in the sweet spot where
Yeah.
you could still go earlier or even
Yeah,
in the evening.
yeah.
I did the evening, and I really don't do the evening too much.
And it was
but
nice, though?
Yeah, it was nice because I usually just get off at 7.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm tired by then. But I got off at 4 yesterday.
Oh,
So I waited till about
yeah.
5:30, and then I went this little route with all the the mountain. Oh,
I
it was
know,
nice.
your pictures were amazing.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
It was nice.
I usually during the week, have to do it right after work, so I'll usually try to around 1 o'clock. Lately it's been nice, it's 80s or
Yep.
whatever. The next couple of days it's nearing 90 at 1 o'clock. It's starting to get a little warm, but
Yes.
it's been breezy, so it's been nice.
But you mix it up too with you do the CrossFit.
Yeah, I still do CrossFit.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's always hard because I never want to give up CrossFit to run. So then I'm I'm a big proponent of taking rest days and things like that, but it's hard to decide some days, which one would I rather do.
Yeah.
So I usually look at the workout that's posted for our gym. I'm like, that one I could be okay
Sure.
with missing. I'm going to run today.
Nice.
And take advantage of the nice weather now because come even May, end of May, early June, running at 1 o'clock in the afternoon might not.
Yeah.
It's short distance. I could probably do a few miles or something, but anything above that's a little too much.
Now, with
So-
CrossFit, which one do you feel, with CrossFit or running, which one do you feel at the end of it, do you get a better release from the workout? Where you're just feels so much better here.
It depends. CrossFit is such a high intensity, and oftentimes it's a shorter workout, but you push yourself harder in a short amount of time.
Okay.
And I feel like that with a run, if it's a shorter run, but longer runs, just at the end of it. At the end of a longer run, you're like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. So it just kind of depends on where my mind is that day, what
Sure.
I need, And sometimes, CrossFit, the fun part of it too is the community. And
Yes.
you work out with people and it's fun and you socialize and you talk and they help you get through, some grueling workout. But then sometimes I just like being alone. We talk all the time for this job. We're
Yeah.
around people every
That's true about
second of
your-
the day. And sometimes I just want to, I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to go and be alone and not have to, socialize, and I just want to listen and let my mind, wander.
Yeah, that's true, because for you're talking straight 6 hours.
Yes.
Boom.
Oh, yeah, and so when you get home
You
my kids and my husband wants to ask 1,800 questions, and I'm like, but I just talked for
Yeah.
8 hours, well, 5.5 for sure. So, yeah. It just kind of depends on like where my mind is that day
Sure.
and what I need.
Now, do you have any races coming up, or that you're looking forward
No,
to?
the last one I did was just, when did we do it? End of February. I did, actually, that was a great 10K that I did with a friend who had never done a race before.
Oh,
She wanted
wow.
to do one. So
And
I
she
said,
went
well,
right into the 10K.
She did a 10K.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, she's done 5Ks before,
Okay.
but she's never done like a real organized race before.
Okay.
So we found one, and it was out in Litchfield, right? It started around the Wigwam. It was the best. The route is fabulous. It's nice and it's scenic, and you go through all the beautiful homes. It's easy to get to. It's a smaller race. There aren't a ton of people. There were probably 50 people maybe.
Yeah.
And so you park, walk right to the start
Oh,
line.
wow.
It's one of those where I love the big organized, and you know, when you're training for something big,
Yes.
it's kind of nice to like be a part of that. But when you have done them often, the ease of just parking, getting there 10 minutes before the race starts and running is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And that one was great. So that was the last one I've done, like organized race that I've done.
Okay.
And I don't have anything in the upcoming future.
In the forecast there.
No.
Well,
Do you?
Our friend and colleague Danielle,
Yeah.
she says she's going to be doing some half in October.
Oh,
so I'm like,
well, I thought you meant like soon.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want to do
When is
that.
it?
I don't know which one it is, but
We
she's
must find out.
she's doing some fundraiser for it. So
Fun.
it seems like it'll be a good cause.
And October's perfect to
Yeah.
start like longer distance running.
Oh,
again.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. I remember a couple years ago, and here's a tip: don't let your first marathon be the organization's first marathon as well, because this is
Was it just a mess?
All right, so this is what happened a couple years ago when I was, I was training, and I
Yeah.
was doing like 19 miles on my own, 20, and I was like, I might as well just sign up for a marathon.
Yeah.
So the closest one out was this one in Peoria, and it was going to be their inaugural marathon, half marathon, whatever,
Were
right?
you running the full or the half?
The full. So I jumped because I was like, I'm already running 19:20. I
Yeah.
might as well just let's do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait till January for the rock and
No.
roll because I'm ready now. So I sign up. Now there's only about 30 runners.
Okay.
So it was small.
Nice.
It was small. So there was about 30 runners, but I didn't know this until I'm actually running it, that it was a double loop. So
Wait, was this one at Rio Vista Park?
yes, it was.
I did this run.
Did
you
you-
do this last year?
No, I did it about 3 years ago.
So then
Yeah.
it was, I ran that half.
Okay.
Started
Same course.
at
So we
Rio
did the
Vista,
same course.
and I did only the half. And I remember when I got to the finish line, and I thought, these people have to run another half.
Yes.
You turn around at the finish line and do the same route
Yeah,
back.
that's exactly mentally it was over.
Were you toast?
Well, I was toast
I mean, you
because
did it, but-
I did it, and here's the problem though. Probably at mile 17, 18, they start running out of water and Gatorade. I'm like, you only had about 50 people. How
Okay,
do you
so
run out of this?
I know this run, and it was at the end of. It's usually at the end of March, April. It's around Easter.
Yes.
And I know the name of it. I don't know if we should say it, but anyways, and it is significantly warmer here around that
yeah.
time. And I
I was
remember
dying.
last year when we did it, it was the end of March, and it was like 80 degrees, and it didn't start early. It
Yeah.
started like at 7.
Yeah,
so it
that's
wasn't
super
so as
late
you're
then.
running
Yes.
and running, it's getting warmer and warmer. Oh yeah, I did that one.
Yeah.
It got better because then I last year would have been probably the
Okay,
third or fourth
good.
year.
So they got
And-
into it.
And that one was nice too because you park right there.
Yeah,
walk
that's right
up,
there.
And there were maybe a few hundred runners. So
Okay, so they're
it got
growing.
a little
They're
bit
growing.
bigger, yeah.
But that double loop it's such a mental
Yeah.
block.
And that's funny because that's the run or the course that I run a lot because our gym is up there in that North
Oh,
Peoria
okay.
area. So we run along the canal. There's a whole paved path.
Nice.
You can run, past Union Hills and all the way down to Grand almost. It goes all the way down. It runs around along the river path.
Okay.
The canal. Not the canal, but the wash. That's it. Couldn't think of the word. Again, I talk too long, too many hours.
Well,
Forget.
when I was on mile about 14, 15, I was like, I already saw this. I know it's coming. This is horrible.
No,
I
and
already saw this.
That's the beauty of at least
Yeah.
when you don't know the course. I mean, typically with a full marathon, I mean, it's so it's not repetitive.
Yeah.
So at least that helps
Sure.
your mind.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had already known that course, so it's a little bit of a boring
Yes,
run.
yeah.
For short ones, it's not bad, but even for the half, it was a little boring.
That was something.
Yeah.
Well, you learn.
That's funny. I didn't know. Yeah, but I remember seeing those, and I saw them turning around. And I said, "I'm never going to do a full."
Yeah,
because
it's like, why would you do this?
I would never do that. I would say, I'm good with a half marathon.
Yeah.
If I had signed up for the full, I would say, I'm good.
I'm good. We're done. We're done.
No
we
big
we
deal.
already seen it.
Yep, exactly.
Well, that's good
Yeah.
then. Well,
So,
it's always fun running out here, though.
I mean, you can't beat it.
You can't beat
Especially
it.
where you're from. I mean, you have so many months where you can't.
I know.
You just, I mean, the weather does not permit
Yes.
it. And here, it doesn't permit it in those few hot months of the summer, at least during the middle of the day. But if you're an early bird or
No,
you
it's
like
the
to get
greatest.
up, I mean, I remember running quite a bit in August, and it was humid, but first thing in the morning, it's not that bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Especially during monsoon, and it's a little bit breezy, it's
Mm-hmm.
a little bit muggy, but it's cooler. The
Yeah.
air feels cooler.
Yeah, it's way better. Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, if you guys are out of town, maybe come out to Arizona, always for
Yeah.
a great run. And
Yeah.
people love hiking as well, and all
There's-
sorts of things you can
and
do out
there's
here.
plenty of places around to do it, so
Yes.
you never get bored.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Andrea, for
Thanks for
stopping
having
by.
me.
You always inspire me to just keep going maybe an extra mile.
See, I like your pictures because then it tells me, okay, I got to run today.
Oh,
You
okay,
ran
look at see, we
yesterday. Now I
inspire
have
each
to
other.
run
Look
today.
at that. See, you always need a good running buddy, and Andrea's
Yep,
mine. So
you're mine.
great,
All right,
awesome.
thanks, buddy.
Thanks so much, everyone.